Welcome back to Gaming Uphill Both Ways. I am FC Neo Tokyo. This is Bobby Digital, and we're playing more Assassin's Creed, which is dope. I mean, I think so. Apparently,
Yes.
Bobby Digital is just falling asleep here,
No,
assassinating
man.
people.
I'm killing people. I'm assassinating. I'm doing this for the people.
Do you ever find, like, if you play, like, a stealth game that, like, let's say your significant other's hanging out or friends over or whatever, and you're playing a game, and it's like a stealth game, you start whispering or, like, get really quiet when you're hiding and stuff?
No, I've never done that. But when I play Grand Theft Auto enough, when I'm out like driving, and probably a little more aggressive.
I don't think I actually drive more aggressive, but I get these urges to like hop
Yeah.
over into the like left lane to pull around someone. You know what I mean? Like stuff like
Exactly.
that. Like, oh, I could just hop this curb and be. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Right.
it's. I'm a firm believer of video games don't make you violent type of thing, but Grand Theft Auto making me want to like go over a curb to cut off a street or like drive down the other way, just like. To even have me think about it for a millisecond, I'm like, wow, that did some damage.
Okay, so let's go get our hidden blade.
Dude, I'm such a big fan of Bayek. I'm already like 100% on board with this.
He's awesome, and if this takes off, we can do the next one, Odyssey. Odyssey is awesome, too.
Well, if this takes off, by that time, I bet a new one will be out.
Well, they have... Yeah, well, Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming out, I think, in the fall.
All right.
And it's supposed to be kind of... Because the last three they did for PS4/PS5, really massive worlds. This one's supposed to be kind of a return to the older way, and the combat system is really different in this one too, so I think the combat system is going to kind of return to the traditional Assassin's Creed.
So a traditional Assassin's Creed would be considered like Batman, right? So what does this game play like?
This game is like Far Cry Primal, really.
Okay, yeah, you've said that. Yeah, because I bet if we looked it up, there'd be a lot of like bleed over from people working on things.
I must leave Siwa.
All right, so we're headed off to the beautiful ancient city of Alexandria.
I'm excited about it.
I must find her.
Yeah, that's where the library was, right?
Yep.
Great library.
That's
All
actually
the
where we're
world's
heading.
knowledge.
Look at you. Man, there's so much stuff.
I know a little history.
It's such a shame that got burned to the ground. There was so much we could have studied in there.
I don't like getting into Well, I do like to in real life, but not on the show. I don't like getting in politics, but
You always say that, but then you always drag us there. So,
well, here's the thing. I'm not a single my entire political platform would be tax churches, and then I would declare war on the Vatican, as long as Italy was cool with it.
you might have some problems there, pissing off, how many Christians there are.
Well, I mean, God, so many people just, I don't know, man.
I agree on tax churches.
But
I don't know. Pay the whales, save the teachers.
Wait, huh? Pay the teachers, save the whales? Is that what we're going with? Early 90s?
Pay the whales.
Activism?
Pay the whales, save the teachers.
Oh, okay.
That's generally what I say when, I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You know what hurts is being a not attractive person. I find myself commenting on other people's physical appearances far too often, so I'm trying to stop.
Yeah, it's probably a good route to go. So, anyways,
right?
This chick is basically, God, why can't I remember the dude's name?
Desmond?
Desmond, yes. She's basically the new Desmond.
Well, can anyone really be as great as Desmond was?
Oh, no, not at all. He gave his life so we could all live. don't know if you know this, but the only reason the Earth didn't end on December 21st, 2012 was Desmond Miles.
I mean, I'm a big fan of. Oh God, what's funny is like somebody is eventually going to be right. Somebody is going to be like, "Oh yeah, the world's about to end," and then shit's going to end. But like until then, everybody who says it just seems like such a kook and like crazy. Like,
I mean, not
You know-
really. We are, like, scientists have basically said we are at the beginning of the sixth mass extinction event the world has seen. So it's going to
the
take a
Death
while.
Stranding? Are you telling me we're about to start the Death Stranding?
Yes.
You have,
I have not played it, but sure.
you haven't played. Oh my God, dude! You know what that game was for me? It was Amazon Delivery Man, the game. Because the one thing I did was use all my resources to build this giant road, and then I just took a truck back and forth delivering packages. And I can't tell you how much that helped me get through my divorce.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like it's funny, man. It's not like the story actually isn't the downer that they want. Like it was sold like it was a horror game, and it definitely wasn't that. But it was like such a weirdly like super depressing but optimistic vibe. It hit right at the right time. Just like
Can something super depressing be optimistic?
that's the perfect example.
Okay, well, I'll have to play it then. I've heard a lot of things, and nobody's ever really explained the game to me. Been able
Because
to,
explaining it ruins it. Explaining it, like the whole thing of the game is to like, it's just an experience. It's not like, it's almost impossible to go back and play again unless you're just like that obsessed with it. Because it's like, it just is. That's so weird. I know I sound so pretentious, but like, it was just an experience, man.
Alrighty.
I don't know. But I am a massive
out-of-body
Kojima fan.
experience.
I can't believe. For everyone at home,
Protect this great
my man's riding a chocobo.
Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives.
I always buy all the DLC for the Assassin's Creed game, so I think this was part of the DLC. So yeah, we got on the Chocobo. Chocobo.
I've paid for DLC twice in my life.
He always is.
It was
Oh shit. You got a lot more willpower than I do, brother.
oh yeah. I paid for DLC because I got Dead Nation for free, and I enjoyed that game so hardcore. We bought the like arena mode that was the DLC, and then the only DLC I bought was the like Lost in the Damned for GTA 4.
I remember
awesome.
that.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
they actually have that game now. Like that and the Ballad of Gay Tony. They got that at Mega Replay. I should pick
Oh
it up.
man, you should go cop that because Ballad of Gay Tony is the only GTA I've never played. The only one, man. Even
Yeah,
counting like 1 and 2 and 1969 and stuff.
Okay, so slowly but surely we're getting to Alexandria here.
Well, I mean,
And
it
I'm
is a
getting-
journey.
About 7,000 quests thrown at me. But we're just going to stay on the main road here. And oh, yeah, we got to go through Lake Mariotis first. I forgot. Oh, there it is over on the hill over there.
Is that the library? Or just
That might be
Alexandria?
the library. It might be the library. I can't remember. It is Alexandria, though.
For a PS4 game, this is still beautiful. Especially for such a huge open world.
Yeah. It was... You should look up the year it came out, because it was relatively... It may have been the second year the PS4 was out, maybe even the third. Can't remember.
That's wild. How long did it take you to get a PS4?
Not long, because my PS3 took a shit, and my wife was like, just buy the PS4.
Ah. Yeah, I got mine like a month after it came out. That was the soonest I've ever had a system.
Yeah,
Like,
basically, when they were like widely available, I basically got one, and I don't usually do that either. I think I did it with the PS3, but everything else I usually wait. Like right now, it's PS5. I could probably use one, but I can't justify it. Fucking responsibilities in adulthood.
Dude, did I tell you the story about me getting my PS5?
Uh-uh.
So it had to have been a year after it came out, right? You know, like when it was still like scarce. Oh, I know when it was. It was when NHL 22 came out. So
Okay.
NHL 22 came out. I went to the store to buy it on PS4, and the guy was like, "Yo, we're gonna get PS5s." I was like, "No way!" And I was like, I was at work, so I was out in the suburbs. I was like, "Just this store?" He goes, "No, no, no, all the stores around Chicago."
Oh,
So
nice.
I went to my local GameStop on North Avenue at 5 a.m. and I got in line, and literally like 5 minutes later, somebody else shows up. So by 6 a.m., there's like 12 of us. By 7, there's like 30. And then by the time like 10 o'clock rolls around, there's like 50, 60 people, right? And this lady comes out. She like gives us all a tag, and a number and stuff and all that good stuff. And she looks at the crowd and then she goes, "Hey, if any of you have friends, we got plenty more after this." So,
Well,
like,
why didn't you scoop me up one, man?
dude, I spent like almost $1,000 because they made you get Ghost of Tsushima and Far Cry 6 with it. And then I already was getting NHL and FIFA. So, like, I bought 4 games and an extra controller, which one of my controllers was already broken. It's just, that went from such a happy memory to such a sad memory.
I'm always here to help.
Oh, man. Thank you.
And
I appreciate
still,
it.
And still, that's no excuse. Oh, here's the library.
Actually, we had not even reconnected by then. Isn't that
Still,
crazy?
No excuse again. So
Well, fair. I should have sent carrier pigeon.
this is true.
Dude, if you can make a 3-hour drive in 7 minutes.
This is a beautiful library. Would have been nice to see it.
Why'd they burn it down? Who was ransacking Egypt?
Oh, I can't remember exactly. Egypt, I mean, might have been the Romans. Like I said, I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look it up. You should look it up now so we can tell the people.
Man, I don't want
to.
You are like every damn customer who comes into my store. I don't want to Google stuff. I'll just make you Google it for me.
Hold on. So, you know how Google finishes your thing?
Yeah.
The first choice was who burned down, oh, crap. I just lost it. Oh, crap. Who burned down something beef? Danny's Beef House. Who burned down Danny's Beef House? Then who burned down the Library of Alexandria? What is Danny's Beef House?
That speaks to where we are as a society. But anyways, obviously something that was much more important than the library.
Yeah, most certainly.
Danny's Beef House. the great tragedies of all time. Top 3.
Top 3
fires. Top 3 fires of all time. Number 3, Chicago. Number 2, Library of Alexandria. Number 1, Danny's Beef House. Okay, where is this shit?
Okay, in all seriousness, Julius Caesar, during his civil war in 48 BC, but it's unclear how much was actually destroyed.
So actually, we're in 48 BC. So
we're
shortly
about to live
after
through
this.
it. Yeah,
possibly.
Unless what actually happens is you knock over a candle, like as you're in here.
He's just casually strolling away, and the library's burning. He doesn't notice.
Oh man.
I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him.
Who's this?
So
idiot?
this is an actual historical character, I do believe. You know, Assassin's Creed always tries to throw those in.
Yeah, like how Leonardo da Vinci is your good buddy.
I know. He's just your boy. He gives you all your weapons and shit.
Which is pretty funny. I mean, it was a good use of Leonardo da Vinci.
It was.
Libraries for serious scholars only. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Interested in
So does this man not take us as a serious scholar?
I am my cousin, Phanos.
Panos.
Yes, Thanos. Nice to meet you in person.
That's what you say to like everybody who's like, ah, yes, Ricky. I totally knew your name at the beginning of this conversation.
Exactly. I just was making sure.
Gennadios.
Good night.
So,
Monster. The Philocity of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
well, you don't mess with my lady.
I have a very powerful friend.
Do not mess with Bayek's lady.
Apollodorus?
I
I
think he's
love
real.
that name.
In any case,
Thanos might not be real, but Apollodorus is real.
after she ran into trouble.
But what happened?
I love these like walk with the character, and then your dude like runs, or like they'll run, and so you don't hear him, or the computer will run and you don't hear him. It's just
Exactly.
they just can't get it right.
Look, there's Thanos. He thinks
You do pretty decent in this game, but the modern Sophocles. Maybe he was real.
Is found in the monument ahead.
Dude, I'm just gonna assume all of these people are real.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely Bayek.
Yeah, Bayek for sure. Skull cracking motherfucker, Bayek. Is there fall damage?
There is, but I also, since I've already beat the game and I've got all the abilities, I have the ability to negate a lot of it.
Oh, well. How great would that be if you get perks in life like that?
I know, man.
Although I guess
Hopefully
like
we're evolving to that.
I guess that's like being in shape. Cuz like if you get like punched when you're in shape, it's not quite like when you have the full force reaction of a big like large stomach.
This is true. Ooh.
Hopefully this is your
Hubba.
girl.
Never again should we spend months apart.
Yeah, no, that's his baby mama.
No, that's I mean, I'm with him. Let's never spend months away from this woman again.
I mean, for a video game character, she is hot.
Dude, don't even I've been thinking pixels have been hot since Nintendo, man.
You are scarred by justice.
That's so cold. You are scarred by justice.
I hate that you
He's just like, I beat that dude's brains in with this thing.
that you did.
I know. I have something with all of the knowledge in the world. I bludgeoned somebody with it.
Yeah. I don't
Dude.
want you to shave me.
Well,
I've missed your touch.
I have missed touch.
as long as it's not like the color purple. Like,
I killed as well.
you know what's funny is every time I see that movie, I still like
Down and discovered
think like, oh, maybe this time she's gonna slit his throat.
when he returned, I forced him to wear it.
That's a good movie when like you can be tense about something that you've seen 1,000 times.
I have never seen it. I'll have to check it out.
You never. I mean, to be fair, I was married to a black person for quite some
But I was
amount of time. It's not a enjoyable watch, man. Well, I mean, it's a good movie, but it's like it's rough, man. If you watch it over and over, because it pulls at the heartstrings, man. It makes you saddened into your soul, and so I can only
yeah.
take that so much. When like
No,
real life sucks.
I don't do that deep shit, man. I'm just surface level.
There you go.
Anything
No,
tugging at my soul.
Look at this.
no, I don't need feelings. Fuck that.
As if the virus from the Royal Council, which means this
No, it's just like
is intolerant.
the world is such
How does this
like
Polidoro do?
it's just such a rough place to be right now. I don't want to watch something that's like super heavy. I want to see something that makes me laugh, or you know what I mean, like not even like an action movie. I don't even want to be like excited. I just want to laugh and chill. You know what I mean?
In addition to the snake,
I hear you.
see what I
I'm
can
the same
learn
way.
on this Gennadios and silence you.
Okay, so now we're gonna go kill some people.
Oh
About
my
time
god, I've been waiting for so long for this.
About time the exposition's over. Good
No, it has to
night.
be. You've already hooked up with your lady.
Okay, let's rock.
I'll meet you at the Paneum when you have capable
Bayek, you looking scruffy.
My heart aches until I see you again.
as does mine, my love.
Aw, they're so cute.
Right? don't
That
think
I
that's
have
the
a
way
bad feeling they're gonna murder this woman.
out. She can take care of herself.
That's good to know. Still have some fears.
Okay, that's not the way out. Love it when they put me in these things and they don't.
Yeah, when you have like the obstruction with the camera and it just won't rotate, or you can't see your guy, and you're just like, where am I? What am I doing? I think Spider-Man, the two Spider-Man games are kind of like some of the best games ever made, and the only argument I would have is sometimes you get camera disappeared, and then you
Yeah.
just get walloped and you're done for.
What's this?
That leads to the
A door.
I can't believe Papa's had
Oh my
Right.
God! What is this? Oh, it's a door.
It's the exit.
The lady is the brains of this operation.
Yes, obviously. Well, Bayek is obviously muscle.
Yeah, he's the muscle.
Okay.
Ooh, we're outside the walls. We're ready for murdering. So are like the cops onto you yet? Like, do you have to hide from all the guards, or like if you start stirring shit, you'll have to hide from the guards?
Basically, if I go where I'm not supposed to, or if I start stirring shit, I'll have to hide from the guards.
Okay. I wish, just as a touch, they would play like the Chocobo music when you got on and rode them.
That would be awesome.
Actually, happy Final Fantasy 16. I haven't played it yet. I haven't even seen anything on it, but it's out. It's in the
How
wild.
did it drop?
Yep,
have
and
not played it yet.
Yep, I hear people are enjoying it. Although I mean, I think it just, from the only bit I've heard, is that it's just not more of Final Fantasy 15, but like another step into more action-based opposed to turn-based combat.
Gotcha.
But
Do like the old turn-based Final Fantasies.
I mean, I played 6 not too long ago, or actually, like at the beginning of the pandemic. God, that didn't feel like that was 3 years ago, but it was. But yeah, it's like cool and chill to play a game like that. But then I really dug 15. I actually really dug 13 and 15, and even the 7 remake was pretty good.
I should be cautious around here.
Well, you have 1 commander and 2 captains to kill, so oof. However will we do this?
Oh, this game is glitching at the moment. There we go.
Oh, excellent.
You can do it.
I have full faith and belief in the PS4's capability of playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay, let's do this again.
The eagle just starts screaming.
Yep. Okay. So he's in the giant fort. Nice.
So what's the numbers over their heads? Is that like guard like a level 54?
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, their level, everything's going to be like when you first go through the game, you start at a 1, but 55 is basically kind of tops.
Ah, I see. Dude, this is so like Metal Gear where you're tagging all your targets and stuff before you go in.
Yep.
You're like a block away, too. How is this eagle transmitting information? You know what? That's fine. It's a video game. I don't need to care about it.
I think I told you in a previous episode the ancient Egyptians had Wi-Fi.
Oh, you are correct. They have Wi-Fi.
Uh-huh. That's how they built the
Oh.
pyramids, don't you know? Ooh. Okay. Well, I know that's probably not everybody, but we're going to go in pretty soon here.
So are you going to get everyone or just your targets?
Well, we'll see how it goes.
I hope they ask for reinforcements. Just flood the place. That's another one, dude. I'm like such a Kojima head. Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid 5 or any Metal Gears?
Not really. Never really got into them. Never got past like an hour of the game, really. It's
Damn.
It's on my bucket list of games to try to go through. I'm weird. Like, I'll have to play like the first ones and then build up to get to the new ones.
All right, everyone. Anyone within the sound of my voice, please help us make this channel successful so that we have a reason to go through every Metal Gear that exists with Bobby Digital, because I am so here for all of that. I own a great deal of them. I'm so here for that.
Wait a second.
I think he can see you, bro.
I don't care if he can see me.
Oh, fair. You know, that... I guess that works. Oh! That staff just seems like overkill. Oh, God. What a way to go.
He keeps shooting me. Oh, he keeps shooting me with that damn thing. I'm about to die.
Yeah, he does. Oh!
Oh, here's a little bitch.
It's like getting shot with a turret.
Okay.
Hey!
Nothing to see here.
No, don't worry about me. Anyway, I guess the whole
Well,
reason
there you
I
go.
brought
You got what you wanted.
he saw you. The only reason I brought up Metal Gear was because this kind of reminds me a little bit of Metal Gear 5. And when I said reinforcements, they have this cool thing where, like, they kind of have big bases and then smaller bases out beyond them and stuff like that. So if you take out all of the things along the way, like if you take out all the people in the smaller, like, kind of guard shack bases, and then you disconnect the audio, you know, their like communications and stuff, they won't be able to call for backup, and it'll be way easier type of thing. So it's
Nice.
just, yeah, it's like got a lot of, most of the other Metal Gear games are very linear in like the best possible way. But 5 was just so wide open. There's like 1,000 ways to do everything type of gameplay.
Nice.
Which, I don't know, being a person that's not great at games, I like the more linear stuff better, but I mean, obviously it was freaking lit. It was it was an amazing game despite being undone. Well, I mean, they cut the cord, man. They were like, finish this game, you're fired. And so there was no real like conclusion. You missed like the last half of the game. And even that was still like worthy of Game of the Year praise and such.
Was that the one that came out with a demo that was super expensive, or like it didn't?
Well,
I think
so,
I paid
like,
$30 when they kind of pretended it was a game, but it was really just the demo to it.
it wasn't even the demo. It was like what you would play for the first 2 hours. Anywhere between, well, that's the problem, right? Like, once you figure it out, you could beat it in 15 minutes, or it could take you like 2 hours, right? Because it was just one base, two people to extract. And that was the whole game. Now, the thing is, that would have been the beginning of the game, then you would have got the title screen, and then you would have got what we got later. But because, again, they were pushing him too hard and he was wasting too much money and time, apparently, they had to force that out as a game to help keep themselves from bleeding. So,
Alrighty.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people felt like it was
So,
a demo, but it was definitely a part of the story.
Professional operation like we run is basically what you're telling me.
For sure, 100%. But, like, in all seriousness, like, it has to be played before you play the quote-unquote main game. Like, there's
Right.
huge plot points and ramifications in it, you know?
Right.
So, it wasn't even, it was just the intro to the game. It was just the first level. It wasn't even That was it. And then they sold it for like 30 and 40 bucks, which was insane. I have to admit, this sound effect is killing me, man. It just makes me think like, yes, eagle for the win.
Hey, that eagle is your boy. He helps you out.
That's awesome. And then you get like the Flintstones cutaway where he's like, it's 11. And the
I think it's funny that my daughters eat Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles, and they have no utter concept that the people on the box were a cartoon back in, what, the 1950s, 60s?
Which is funny. They haven't tried to, like, recently update it type of thing.
Right.
Because every so often they try and bring the Looney Tunes into current times, you know?
You probably just heard my daughter in the background. She never gets happy when I talk about her.
Well, it makes sense.
Just talking about the cereal you eat and how the people on the box are actually part of a cartoon.
Well, can we please start talking about Betty Rubble?
Oh, yeah. Definite hot.
I was with my girl the other day, and I forget how we got on it, but we were talking about like costumes, and I like for Halloween, and I've always been team like Shaggy and Velma, or like Boris and Natasha,
Right.
but I was like, oh my god, no, the perfect one would be Barney and Betty Rubble, because I'm short and I laugh constantly. I'm like, that's it. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
Oh yeah, because you've met her. Oh man, have you sufficiently killed enough people yet, or are we? No, you still have a captain and a commander left.
Well, I mean, I've completed the mission that I was on, but yeah, if I want to like clear this spot off the map, I still got work to do. Let's see, but we can hurry it up here, I guess.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up because we're definitely not done playing this game. We're gonna hit you back with another episode. So
Nope, I just assassinated the first target. Next, we go after the snake.
The snake. Okay.
The snake.
I'm absolutely down. Peace out, everybody.